make you feel brand new. These lights will inspire you to live for New York, New York, New York.
Hey, it's Harlan from Soul Free for the Donna Drake Show, and we are here on the red carpet, Tribeca 2025, New York City, and we are excited. It's the world premiere of Just Sing, a film about a bunch of students from the University of Southern California who are competing in the world's most prestigious a cappella event. And we all know I have a great voice, so I think I should join them today. So we'll see what happens. It's Harlan at Tribeca 2025. We're with Angelique Molina and A.B. Troen, and we are on the red carpet at Tribeca 2025. How's that feel for you guys?
It's amazing. We're super excited. We're ready for the world to see our film.
We're excited and hope that everyone loves it and leaves the theater singing.
Absolutely. So tell me, how did you guys find this story?
So Sarah, actually our producer, was doing research on the varsity vocals world and the a cappella world, and she honed in on the SoCal VoCals. They worked, AB and Sarah worked together previously, and I worked with AB previously, and we all kind of made it together and made the world come to life.
Were either of you singers growing up?
Not quite, but we definitely sing in the shower. And we sang in the car at the end of shoot days.
Always sang in the shower, in the
Yes.
car. Sister's a singer. Sister comes from the world of singing.
Yes.
And music is really near and dear to our heart, obviously, for those reasons.
It's something so important as music. You know, when I think of USC, I automatically think of Trojan football right off the bat. Now the whole world, because of your work and these talented singers, are going to know that there are incredible vocalists all over the country, even, you know, on par or greater than any sports team. How important is it for you guys to share what's going on in the arts with the world?
Well, I think the dedication that the SoCal VoCals showed, that sort of self-discipline, that diligence, and really faith in yourself against all odds, is something that athletes share with singers. And we hope that everyone will take a little bit of that energy out of the film.
All right, we're here with Lily and Dylan from the SoCal VoCals. How you guys feeling today?
Oh, so excited, so nervous.
So
Just
on a high, for real, yeah.
So was there any thought in your head, you guys, you know, a few years ago are freshmen at USC, and you're like, all right, it's freshman orientation. I bet you anything we're going to be on the red carpet at the Tribeca Film Festival.
Not a chance.
Not a chance?
Not a single thought at all. This whole ride has been such a wild surprise, but the most rewarding experience, honestly, just a gift that keeps on giving, and
Yeah,
this group.
it's true. I mean, we wrapped filming upwards of two and a half years ago. So it's insane that this moment is actually happening, and we're really here.
So cool, so cool. For you guys, were you guys always vocalists? Were you always singers since you were little?
Yeah. Yes. I actually mostly did musical theater. And then I had a friend of mine that was like, you should come try out for this a cappella group. And I was like, I've never done it before, but I would love to try. And then just unlocked this whole world.
Yeah, same as Lily here, grew up doing community musicals, theater, plays, and was a big choir kid in high school, came to USC, knew I needed to continue my music journey, found the group, auditioned, and then fast forward, we're at Tribeca
So crazy.
Film Festival. Yeah.
All right, now, since we're in New York, I mean, can you guys rock a little like a cappella? I mean, you got to represent.
We
You do
have
a little,
to.
A little Jay-Z, a little Nas.
We
I mean, a little
literally
Beastie
have
Boys.
to.
What are we? Do we have something in the repertoire, New York style?
I think we're actually going to do a little performance of
Excellent.
Empire State of Mind.
What? What? You heard it here first on Soul Free on the Donna Drake Show. Guys, how's it feel to be in New York?
It's amazing. I'm a huge fan of New York. You know, I'm a theater major, so you know, Broadway at heart. But yeah, having an amazing time.
Okay, now, in your home, is there any like football singing competitions? Is there like, well, USC's football team had this, and you're like, well, we had this tour bus. Like, is there like a little rivalry there?
I don't know. It's pretty tough. USC football is phenomenal, so it's kind of a tough competition. But
It's hard to compare the two, but you know, it's always competition going on.
Now, Isaiah, like, I'm an old head. Like, so growing up for me, the Raiders hat, a little cocked this way, the Raiders starter cap.
Nostalgic, huh?
Yeah, the Raiders jersey. I mean, I remember watching the first NWA show and seeing the guys come out. Now, can you, like, does that resonate through the locker room? Does that history of the brand on the street, like, you guys still feel that?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think it kind of just represents California and you know, we're in Las Vegas now, but it's still deep rooted. You know what I'm saying? It's a deep history to it. So yeah, absolutely.
Now, like, I still want the LA stuff, man. I love the LV stuff. Love it, but like, you have like a little secret box of the LA stashed away somewhere?
Oh, yeah, no, it's always there. You know, I got stuff growing up, so it's still there.
Janina, making this film, I gotta imagine, once again, freshman orientation. I don't know if like premiering, a film at the Tribeca Film Festival is on that checklist.
Right.
Was this ever on the bucket list?
Maybe deep down, secret dream at night kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely a dream for sure. I'm very excited.
Okay, now what's your favorite song?
Favorite?
Get into. Yeah.
Ooh, favorite song? That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a tough ask right there.
For a singer. There's like different categories. I would say
favorite current artist. Let's make it easy.
it's still Mariah Carey. I love a Mariah Carey throwback. I'm big on like All My Life, Glitter right now. That's my song.
I love it. And one last question, Isaiah. Now, I know there's a great history of hair in your family.
Yeah.
I know there's, you guys ever have, because you've got great hair too.
Yeah.
You guys ever have like, my lettuce is looking better than like, you guys have like any going back between you and Unc?
Yeah, nah, not really, but my brother has super long hair, and he definitely takes the cap in our family right now. But yeah, my brother Matthew, he kind of has the long, luscious hair, and I did have it, but I cut it off. It started getting too hot.
All right, so we're here with James Wright, and the composer of Just Sing. Now, a lot of times when you're composing for a film, there's big crashes, there's fight scenes. When you're composing for arguably some of the best singers in the world, does that add like another level to it?
Yeah, I didn't want to get in their way. They're really good. I was actually just saying, I'm quite starstruck seeing them because I feel like I know them really well because it feels like, for 6 months I was kind of working on the score. And it's just finding that, for me, it was just finding the sweet spot, just not getting in their way too much, but having something that's different to what they're doing. And, in the end it became, lent heavily on a lot of analog synths and a lot of kind of old gear that I've got. And, just trying to not get in their way because they're just so great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What were your musical influences growing up that like brought you to composing for film?
Okay, so I was into I grew up. My dad's a really great musician, home hobbyist. He studied, and so there's always a piano and guitar. And I got into Radiohead and Oasis and the Beatles and all of those kind of bands growing up. And then I was in a band for 10 years.
Okay.
Toured the world for 10 years. And then in the last few years, I've made the transition. I've got kids and a family and work to get more into the score world. And now this is all I do really. So.
Excellent. What band were you in?
I was in a band called Klaxons.
Oh,
we were so we had 10 years of
Absolutely.
all that madness and nonsense and fun and, but luckily I was able to build up quite from my experience working in bands, it was quite great because, I was writing and I was able to play bass, guitar, keyboards, and you kind of end up learning how to do it, on the job,
So, OK Computer or Kid A?
Kid A.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It started off, if you'd asked me at the time, it was OK Computer,
Yeah.
which is huge for me.
Yeah.
But what I go back to more
Yeah.
is Kid A. And it's probably, everything in its right place.
Yeah.
It's probably the greatest song up there in the top five. My top
five.
Top five, isn't it?
Yep.
So you can't really beat that.
Yeah. All right, this red carpet is absolutely slapping. We're going to get in, we're going to get our seats, pick up some popcorn, and get ready for the world premiere. Just Sing here at Tribeca 2025. It's Harlan and Soul Free for the Donna Drake Show.